All right, welcome back, everyone. Mile High Monsters. That's Dave. I'm Mike, and it is so exciting to tell you that the Broncos have re-signed 16 out of 21 of their own free agents this offseason. They have not made an outside signing as of 10 seconds ago. So take that for what it's worth. David's going to explode. David, stop me when their off-season signings make your head explode. First one, J-Mac. Fine. Right?
That's great.
Palczewski, no problem.
That's fine.
J.K. Dobbins, I mean, okay, right?
Yeah,
Could
okay.
be.
Okay.
We'll see. Justin Strnad, still good.
All right.
Mike's still happy. Now I'm still waiting for the big signing, and I thought this is where it's going to come. Next one is Alex Singleton.
Yeah,
what do you say to Broncos country about the re-signing of Alex Singleton? What are your deep felt feelings about Alex coming back on the team with a raise?
Settling for mediocrity. Settling for they already think that they're good enough. Last time I checked, Mike, this team hasn't won a Super Bowl since 2015. They sure are having an arrogant approach, thinking they can just bring back the guys at the positions of weakness that we've had and just run it back. They ignorantly think that they're just an injury or two away from winning the Super Bowl, man.
Well, the problem with that theory is not only did we've lost talent, and we identified weaknesses coming in. Bo having to go superhero every game to win games, not very sustainable. Now, I do agree that the Broncos were probably a broken ankle away from winning the AFC Championship game, but then they had to go up against Seattle, I think, which may not have gone the way that we wanted it to go, but I digress. I don't know.
Yeah. So Alex Singleton, that's when everything started to fall apart on Sunday.
Adam Troutman, Nate Atkins, and Lucas Krull.
God.
What's your blood pressure right now?
Oh, it's so high, dude. Mike, the amount of times I've watched these guys suck year after year, game after game. I thought one of the silver linings to going out and losing that AFC Championship game was that the fact that I would never have to see these guys suit up in orange and blue ever again. And what do we see? Freaking Adam Troutman back here. And this guy, if this guy was Jerry Jeudy, he would be all over the radio station with what this guy had to say. This guy goes on and gets on Twitter and says, I don't care what any of the fans think. I don't care what PFF thinks. I'm one of the best, most versatile tight ends out there. Dude, you've never even had a season over 250 yards. You suck. Dude, he sucks, man. And yeah, with how the market is done, is $6.5 million, is that really that horrible of a contract? When this guy should be your tight end 3, it absolutely is, man. This guy's he's trash, dude. He's trash. Adam Trashman. That's my new
my God
for him. Adam Trashman.
My God.
Because he wants to say he doesn't pay attention to social media, anything like that. Well, here you go, man. Adam Trashman, dude. This guy's only taking out the trash, man. And man, he's terrible. So the guy can't block. He can't receive. All he can do is talk a little smack in the post game. Dude, I hate some of the attitudes of the guys that we re-signed. I'm going to be honest. And it starts with Adam Troutman. So there we go.
Adam Troutman, Nate Atkins, and Lucas Krull. That little run right there is where I started to lose faith. The tight end room was identified as one of the worst tight end groups in the league last year, even by Coach Payton. In fact, I think he said mandatory or must improve rooms were running back, tight end, wide receiver, and I think he even mentioned linebacker. And then we just went right back to the well. and just signed every single player back to the team
Mike,
at this point. Crazy.
Mike, we could live in a world where we see Adam Troutman start at tight end for us for 6 years.
So going into the 2025 season, the Broncos linebacker, running back room, tight end room, wide receiver room, all identified as like a weakness, right? And you and I have been doing this show for a long time now, and we somehow fooled ourselves into thinking that this front office was actually going to address these positions. Next year, we're not doing that. They're going to have to show me from now on. I've lost all faith that this team is serious about upgrading this position. Adam Prentice, I think, is a good signing. I'll take him.
Yeah, sure.
And then who did I see today? Jackson came back. That's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. A lot of these, to be fair, before everybody jumps down my throat, a lot of these are low dollar, camp bodies. A lot of them won't make the team. I hope. But the problem is we're running out of time, and Coach Payton, Dave, doesn't like to play rookies. So where are you gonna put a rookie? If you draft a first round wide receiver, maybe. Other than that, who's going to start out of the draft?
Dude, nobody. And this is what drives me crazy. All these people trying to spin this on, if you don't spend in free agency, that's good for the team. People who spend in free agency end up screwing themselves. You get busts.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Yeah. Dude, 2 of the top 4 from last year both went to the Super Bowl.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I promise you got to have good key additions every year in free agency in order to win a Super Bowl. But how about you cannot tell me that the plan from this team to upgrade was just solely through the draft. I think that's freaking insane because of the reason that you just brought up. We're not going to play many rookies.
No.
And most good NFL teams really don't. Let's be real about that. You shore up your free agency because your needs in free agency so that you can just draft the best players out there. But man, this is the issue that we had, Mike, is that we didn't shore up all of our needs last year. So then when we go and draft best player available or whatever, you got glaring needs that just still sit through there the whole year. And now we're in position to where what has happened before, and it can happen again, these other teams see that we got glaring needs at tight end, at inside linebacker, at running back. They're going to snipe us, dude. People are acting like the draft is guaranteed that we're going to go get one of these guys like Jacob Rodriguez or one of these tight ends like Eli Stowers, or we're going to be able to get Jonah Coleman or Jajari. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee we're going to get the guys that you think we're going to get. It's the draft. Why are we banking on a lottery to be the only reason that this team improves? The front office strategy between Sean Payton and George Payton has been an absolute failure. And dude,
whoa,
yes, it has. When you bring back Lil'Jordan Humphrey today, Mike, what the hell are we doing, man? What the hell are we doing? We only had 4 wide receivers signed before Lil'Jordan Humphrey. Right now, this man has a roster spot.
At the end of the season, Lil'Jordan Humphrey was doing about 40% of the snaps at wide receiver. So, yeah, we need to upgrade there. My guy, Brett Hilbers, disappointing free agency. I thought there were a few routes we could take. I don't think we took a single one of them. I know for a fact we didn't take a single one of them. The only one I think we were even remotely on was ETN. And what? They couldn't spend $2 million more to get ETN than we got for Dobbs.
Well, you're bringing back all these veteran minimum fringe NFL guys to fill out the rest of the tight end room. You couldn't splurge $2 million on a game changer like ETN.
Well, the good news is Troutman is back, and Dragon Slayer 69 said Troutman is more ass than J-Lo. Way to keep it PG-13, Dak. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Trash man, that's what's up.
What's up? We're gonna run it. We're gonna run it back with all the re-signings. run the football. Don't get it twisted, Broncos fans. Oh yeah, well,
yeah, and we're gonna run it back without retaining our best free agent in John Franklin Myers, man.
yeah.
Like that's again, I maybe we can salvage this later on. We'll talk about some other guys that we're gonna bring in, but dude, this again, as a big time Nuggets fan, all my bullshit alarms are going off right now. Calvin Booth, Calvin Booth, Calvin Booth. This is just a lazy approach. We're not really trying anything. That's how it feels. It feels like Elway in the draft.
Elway
Right?
in the draft is crazy, but Elway, if you remember correctly, 2015, the Broncos were very close to a Super Bowl, and the window was open, just like now. And what did we do? We signed Emmanuel Sanders, TJ Ward, Aqib Talib, and DeMarcus Ware, and then we won a Super Bowl. That is what you do when you have a Super Bowl window, David, not re-sign all your mid play. How many of these players that we re-signed would start on another playoff team?
Dude, none of them, dude.
J-Mac? J-Mac?
J-Mac, yeah. J-Mac.
And that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah. And you got to remember, it wasn't even the big, because again, there's this narrative out there that big, flashy free agent.
Oh no, it doesn't have to be that.
That's just rare that they work out. Whatever. Well, how about even just middle tier guys like Darian Stewart? How about that?
I don't know.
Dude, and how about this? You know, we went out and got Vernon Davis to help out with the tight end room, but man, who was our starting tight end that year? He was a free agent signing. Oh, come on. Why am I forgetting his name? Owen Daniels.
Yeah. Owen Daniels. Clutch. San Diego game or the Chargers game.
Yeah. And you want to look at Seattle. They signed their quarterback last year in free agency. All right. They brought in Cooper Kupp through free agency. They traded for a wide receiver at the deadline in Rashid Shaheed. That had a huge impact. So don't tell me that a front office sitting on their ass, signing all these bad players back, is going to win the Super Bowl through the power of friendship. That's bullshit. It's not this isn't a movie.
Well, if it is, it's a bad movie and it's going to get bad reviews. Brandon says, I don't really believe they were in on ETN at this point. Well, it depends on your definition of being in. They made the call.
Sounds like they were in on it until they heard his number was north of like 9 million, which is pathetic. If you got any brains, you should know that he was going to cost more than that.
Yeah. I already read that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Ricky. Agree 100% with Dave. I hate our re-signings. Now, Ricky, first of all, there's a rule on the show. Like, limit the amount of times you say I agree with Dave. Because I'm looking at you, man. I'm just saying I rarely get that. And so when someone says I agree with Mike 100%, I just leave it up there for the rest of the show. So I get it. But I get it. He's cute. He's pissed. We love him. Russell Wilson 422. Dude, you got to change that name. David is all of us just fuming. He is all of us. He's most of Broncos country. But David, I got to ask you now that we're, I don't know, media, right? Whatever we are, fans that do media. I don't even know how to classify us.
We're just extra loud fans because
we're just extra loud fans with a video cam.
Yeah.
So how does it make you feel to watch at least 50 to 60% of our local Denver media just glaze this team for how smart they are? Like, how does that make you feel? Because I know it makes some of my Twitter followers quite angry, and some of them angry with me today because they thought maybe I was one of them, which I am not.
No.
How did that make you feel? How does that make you feel when you see them talk about, hey, maybe this is, compensatory picks, huh? Or, hey, this is really smart. The moves are coming. This is a good thing. I just can't sell that bull crap. What are your thoughts on local media's coverage of this so far?
What happened to everybody hating local media because they were overly critical, man? What happened? How has the pendulum swung all the way now to where they're just
I think it's
guzzling it all up, man. They're just guzzling it all up. Whatever the bid is that they're trying to spin this, man. It seems like these outlets are just taking it and going with it without even like thinking for themselves. But people want the scoops, people want the access. Like, I understand that. But there's one thing that I do appreciate. There's one show that I have wanted to shout out that I think could be a great example of just
Benjamin Albright.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Benjamin
DNVR
Nuggets, because they will have players on there like Hunter Tyson, in the past regularly. They'll interview him. But then when it's time to break down the games, when it's time to talk about these guys, they will straight up say, and have straight up said, Hunter Tyson is not an NBA level player. All right. We need just more of that. Like, yeah, you can talk to players. It doesn't mean you got to just strut their ego the whole time, man. Like, just be honest about what you're watching. That's all we need. So we should follow that example more. Now, I have no desire to talk to players. I have no desire to be an insider. I just want to be a fan in front of a mic. But one of the advantages here, Mike, is that we don't have any of this ulterior motives. Our business line does not depend on getting quotes and scoops as an insider, so we don't got to play that game. But it is quite silly. You got to have your rabbit ears up to sniff out all the BS.
Yeah, I do have I never, there's two things I always say. I'm not an analyst and I'm not an insider, but I do have inside information that the Broncos are working on a trade. My guess is they will not pay what it's worth, and we'll find out that they were interested and they were in on it, and it'll go to somebody else. But yes, the Broncos are at this moment working on a trade for a wide receiver who could make a difference on this team. I have zero confidence that they will do that. Bring back Tim Patrick instead of Little Hump. I wonder what is Tim Patrick still with the Jaguars? Where is he?
I think he might be released. He might be on that 1-year deal.
Fire Sean Payton, Josh says. No, we're not going to fire Sean Payton, Josh, but thank you.
Oh, yeah, but man.
Can we at least get Alvin Kamara?
Kamara? Maybe. I mean, we still need like a Jaleel McLaughlin replacement. God. If we bring back one-dimensional Jaleel McLaughlin.
No, he's coming back, dude. Come on. You're going to read that tonight that Jaleel McLaughlin has agreed to a 1-year deal worth $1.3 million.
I'm so sick of Kroll. I'm so sick of seeing Jaleel McLaughlin and like the 5 diehard fans he has get in here anytime he has a run for over like 4.5 yards. Man, you doubted Jaleel, man. This guy can really play. Man, I'm so sick of seeing these guys play. Give me Alvin Kamara that's like 50% washed over Jaleel McLaughlin any day. I just saw that, man. We lost out on that Packers running back. Why am I blanking on his name? He just signed with the freaking Seattle Seahawks, and we cut him in favor of Jaleel McLaughlin, and this guy has averaged 4 to 5 yards per carry his entire career. And he signed for $2.1 million. Why do we even restructure minors, man? We got like what? They're saying like $15 million remaining. Emmanuel Wilson. Thank you. Thank you, Dak. We still need a third running back because JK is going to go down at some point.
Dak, what are you doing? Just click the link and come on the show. You might as well just come on if you're going to sit there and answer all the questions for us. We're too pissed to answer them. Josh comes in. He says, at least you guys tell the truth. You guys are not afraid to say it like it is. I respect that. All the other podcasts that are completely opposite. They're trying to score privately points instead. Now, Josh, I will say, if anyone does a podcast and they're not saying what they honestly believe, eventually people realize they're not genuine and they lose their audience. But here, I will say that I give a little bit of leeway to people like Mike Cliffs, maybe Lucas, some of those guys, because they depend on direct access to the team and their PR guy if you don't know who their PR guy is down at the Broncos, he rules that place with an iron fist and he will cut you off for the slightest slightest little thing. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get on his radar. Johnny Vigil, I'm a little upset with no activity, but I smell something going to happen to improve the team. Johnny smells something that they're cooking. I know there's a trade in the works. I know they are trying to sign a few people, but it's not going to be very exciting stuff. Depth pieces. I don't see them replacing any starters on the team with any of these signings unless it's a trade. Trade's the only way out of this. It is. David, what else are you going to do?
Dude, I know what
all the players are gone.
It's not.
Do you want
sexy.
me to go through the top 100 free agents?
Yes, because it's not sexy because there's still like 3 guys that we could get.
There's none of them left. All right. Did I lose that? I'm so sad if I lost that. I think I gave up on that or accidentally. Here we go. Oh, you're going to love this. Did Dak just chime in? He did. All right. Let me find a place for you, Dak. This might get weird.
Let's go.
I'm late to the party, just like the Broncos are the free agency.
Back from the Broncos Bros. Don't forget PG-13, so be cool.
Yeah. Keep it PG-13.
So now, here are the free agencies left. This is what's left over from the top 100 guys. This is. And first of all, I want to point out, Dak, I know you saw this tweet because I think you retweeted earlier, that the minute we released Greenlaw, he became the number 16th available free agent on the market.
God.
That is how bad the free agent market is now. So to all of you guys that tweeted at me when I said free agency was essentially over, and you said it hadn't even started yet. Yeah, it was over. It was over like a day and a half into it. So, there's nobody on this list. Kyler Murray is the number 2 person on the list, and he just went to Minnesota. Now, Juwan Jennings is a wide receiver out there. Now,
yes,
I mean, he didn't have a big year, but he would be an improvement over 5 of the receivers on our team right now. So you guys agree that might, Dak, what do you think? Would you take Juwan Jennings at this point? Sign him to a little.
Absolutely. We need to improve on third down. We need to improve on the red zone. He would help with the run blocking, right? I think we need to get better at attacking the middle of the field. He's a guy that's just that. He's not flashy, but he does all the little things and then some. So I feel like he'd be a solid addition. He feels like a Sean Payton type of guy.
David?
Dude, I included Juwan Jennings in my thumbnail because he's the only signing we can make left that has a big-time offensive impact on this team, man. So
a little bit of a splash.
If I consider him a little splash signing,
Juwan Jennings. Yeah, it would be like a large marble in a bucket. It would splash. It would splash.
Yeah. Yes.
You could get water on your feet. You could get water. Yeah. It's not doing a cannonball off the high dive.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear my wife in here? Can you guys hear my wife in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Just checking.
Oh,
okay.
I can't.
She's over here yapping, and I just was curious if anybody could hear her. Go ahead, say something.
I mean, I'll take Juwan Jennings, man. Juwan Jennings, he's better. He's better than like you said, pretty much everybody except maybe Corey. But here's the thing. 8% drop rate. He fits right in.
Yeah, it's true. He does. Well,
we got Ronald Curry coming in to fix those drops, though, right?
Yeah,
and Snead and Willie Snead
will help. They're going to fix that
in our wide receiver room.
Now, here's the controversial one. Here's where David and I disagree. Stefon Diggs, wide receiver, New England Patriot. So Dak and I agree. David, make your case on Stefon Diggs, wanted felon, soon to be probably imprisoned for the next few years.
Man.
But you don't care. A man of God, and you don't care. You just want your Broncos to win. Thou shalt have no gods before me. So you're putting the Broncos over the Lord, our Savior.
That's right. Forget all that God stuff. I want to win a Super Bowl. Okay. I want to win a Super Bowl. Stefon Diggs would be awesome, man. God can forgive me later for cheering out for Stefon Diggs, man. As long as, of course, everything is cleared. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
He's had 1,100 yards this past year. He's definitely more dynamic than everybody we got. And so, yes, Stefon Diggs, you can have him on a 1-year deal. It'll probably be a very team-friendly deal because of his legal troubles. Nothing's wrong with dating Cardi B or a few other celebrities. That's his prerogative. I don't care about any of that. I wanted Travis Kelce here. He's back with the
No,
team.
there's not
All
a
right?
problem with him dating people. There's a problem with him manually strangulating people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he ain't gonna choke your bank account, but he might choke your ass. Oh.
Here's the thing. He's a good player. He's a good player. And you know what? If we have such a strong locker room culture that everyone just wants to, glaze about, they can take on one guy in Stefon Diggs, and he can fit in, and he can be a good soldier this
All
year.
right, it's not happening. But
have we inquired though?
Sour.
Oh, we're in the mix.
Oh, we've inquired about everybody. It's probably a text message and then a no. But BTJ, now there's some talk about a 2nd-round pick, getting that one done. Dak. Now this one I could get on board with. What say you?
Can I tell you that if we're not too worried about this year's draft picks, and we're worried about next year and
I
getting
don't care about this year's draft
right.
picks. I want a Super Bowl.
What are you waiting for? A second? Sign me up. If we don't really care about this draft,
dude, that's what I'm saying, Dak. But we're not signing anybody, so we can get a 4th-round pick
and
for
if they're worried
Jonathan
about
Myers next year.
And if they're worried about spending the dang money, like you get him on a rookie deal, right? So makes sense.
Look, I know we're in on a trade. I know we're trying to make a trade. I think I know who the person is, but I don't know. So maybe it is on BTJ. Maybe it could be. Why be all negative? Why do we have to bring in Stefon Diggs when we could have BTJ, who could be? He was the 61st top 100. What do you think about that, David? 61 on the top 100 NFL.
If there's anybody that I could trade for, if I could trade for anybody, it would be BTJ, Brian Thomas Jr. Because of the reasons that you just outlined. He would be great.
See, it's not over until it's over, folks.
Yeah.
Even though it feels like it's over.
Yes.
Lucifer, my guy. Great follow. Great guy to have in the chat every week. Thank you, Lucifer. Matt Milano, David, and Joku were set. And we're set for the draft.
I would say Matt Milano has trouble staying on the field as well. If they got rid of Greenlaw, I don't see Matt Milano coming into Denver either, right? If it's about injuries. But then again, they brought back J.K. Dobbins.
I don't think we worry about. Apparently, we don't care about injuries in Denver.
Would Milano be okay on the bench?
No, that would be the thing, right? You would have to. Gosh, would they send Stranad to the bench and start Singleton over Milano? Who did they pay more?
They ain't gonna do that.
$6.5 million, I think Alex Singleton got, so he's going, and he's the green dot though, so he's definitely going to stand.
You got
say green dot here. You say
dot.
Green dot one more time on the show. I'm booting you off the show.
No.
Green dot. Vic, what's up, Vic? He says, "Wow." I don't know what that means. Well, I know what "wow" means, I guess, but this is pathetic. Okay, Matt clears it up. Okay, Vic, great. It is pathetic. I mean, somebody check Twitter. I'm going to try and get caught up on the chat. If we sign anyone, get it in the chat. I mean, David's probably got his phone on it.
We'll be in the chat. The chat will be talking about it, but the chat's dead because nothing else is going on. But guys, get in the chat. Tell us who our next free agency signing is going to be. Tell us the truth.
Yeah, tell us the truth because it's probably going to be Jaleel McLaughlin. I mean, just based on the record alone. Mike, you silly goose. Athletes don't go to jail. Politicians and athletes don't go to jail. That's true. And for the record, that is the second time I've been called a silly goose today. Wow. So on Twitter and now on my own show. I wonder if it's the same person. I don't think it was. Bash Sanchez. If Diggs somehow doesn't go to jail, I would say put the marbles into Diggs. Well, April will be his first arraignment. He'll plead not guilty. See where it goes. Then
You
we
know,
can
John
talk about
Elway
it.
didn't really care about guys off the field, and we won a Super Bowl. You know, I think there's a little bit of leeway we can have here with maybe bringing in one or two guys that might be labeled a problem.
Dak,
Mm,
but he's not talking you into Stefon Diggs, is he?
no.
No. I mean, here's the thing. If David, you know me, if
got
we
some-
sign Stefon Diggs, you and I are going to sit here and argue about it. And I'm going to say it's awful. I don't like him. I don't want anything to do with him. I don't want to see his jersey or his face. And then when he catches 10 touchdown passes and goes for 1,300 yards, I'm going to be like, man, I'm really glad we got Diggs this year. We win a Super Bowl. So I'm a hypocrite. I admit it. We'll see how it goes. Joey Bosa is available. So he's 31 years old and I think just injured all the time. So probably not interesting. I thought I saw one other name.
Cam Jordan?
Debo Samuel. So back to the Debo Samuel talk at 30 years old. Does he bring anything? He caught 72 passes, 5 touchdowns last year with the Commanders. 63% of his yards were after the catch.
We don't even have guys like that in our.
We don't have anyone like him on our team.
It's
That's
not
hard,
sexy,
right?
but he would help the team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, he did just absolutely destroy our pass defense. You know.
Jacob Fisher just woke up on my day off here in Yokosuka, Japan. What did I miss? Damn. You didn't miss anything, Jacob. The Broncos have done nothing but re-sign their mid players. Respect. Big Mikey says, I spawned once, I heard. Diggs. So
that signal went off.
But see, I knew that Coase would be on board with that just because I've known him, you know, from here for 2 years. If he's dated Cardi B, he probably knows some Spanish. If he played linebacker, that would help.
Yes.
Diggs bad, Ayuk on my team.
Does Ayuk want to play football? I genuinely do not know.
Is he even listed on the David Njoku is still listed as a free agent. He's 30 years old.
Has Ayuk been released yet?
Yeah, he was released yesterday, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And I think the Commanders are already working on potential reunion, I think so. With Jaden Daniels, they played at Arizona.
Oh, with Debo? With Debo there? Oh,
no,
Njoku.
Oh, that's right. He played at ASU.
Njoku, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like he kind of went full Antonio Brown.
What's your name? Hey, what's your name again?
You're all day, bro.
You're cute. Hey, my wife gets home in 15 minutes, so head on out, okay?
Oh, no. Come on, Diggs.
Go make my dinner.
Make me
None
a
of
sandwich alone.
None of that's real. Yeah, none of that's going to work. I did that for the show, and what basically means I'm going to have to go inside and make dinner now. So just because I was trying to be cool.
Oh.
I'm not seeing anybody else here on the list, guys. Now, Bobby Wagner at 36 years old, probably on a 1-year deal.
Bring a little more umph.
Nice depth piece, maybe. I don't know.
No, he ain't coming here. He ain't coming here. We're not signing any more depth linebackers.
Yami Brown.
You know why? You know why? Because we
Brown?
got Drew Sanders.
Okereke, Bobby Okereke out of the Giants. Did he sign somewhere else?
Dude, that guy had a worse TFL percentage than Alex Singleton did.
Okay.
He was one of the 4 guys that was worse than Alex Singleton.
But we do like captains, right?
Yeah, we do like captains. Yeah.
He was a captain.
Now, I saw this one earlier, and Chad, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Brian Robinson Jr. from San Francisco 49ers.
Yes,
I think he's a power back that might be a good. I mean, he's 27.
Policy?
Doesn't expect to start. He could come in, be that insurance policy for JK, who I hope, knock on wood, plays every game this year and gets 1,400 yards. But he's never finished the season, so let's not be stupid.
I love how he said that he's going to prove that the injuries are a fluke. You know, like 6 years in his career, where if he finishes fully healthy this year, that's definitely the fluke. But I just thought that was funny.
I did too. Dak, what are your thoughts on Brian Robinson Jr. out of from his free agent?
I'd love to have him, man. I feel like there's plenty of juice. I think he's only going to be 26 as well. He's still fairly young.
Yeah, he'll be
he's
27 this season. So yeah, he's plenty prime for a backup slash 10 plays a game or whatever.
Midday.
Be true fans, not fake fans.
I don't know which ones we are.
I guess it's based on Road Glide's decision. If we're not happy with what's going on, we're fake. I don't know. I don't know which one.
Let us know in the chat if we're fake or true.
Let's know where the fake ones are the real ones, because I can tell you that everybody on this show is saying what they think, not what they think you want us to say, because there's other shows that do that. Bash Sanchez says, and that's a new name for me. Must be one of your guys's. We have 10-round draft picks. I'm telling you right now, we're using all them draft picks at this point. Just use some draft picks. I think what he's trying to say is, I think we have 9. I'm not sure we have 10.
Yeah,
I bet we end up picking about what, 6,
7,
7 guys. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna move around and hopefully try and get some players. Having the last 2 picks in the draft does nothing for me.
Dude.
I mean, that's just gay. And I don't mean that in a homosexual way, so forgive me. Road Glide, don't ever listen to media. All is a joke. Most.
I think we're true fans based
Dude.
on that.
So we're the true fans.
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, if it's BTJ, I know everybody's excited about it, but like, if it's BTJ we trading for, woo! I'll shut up.
I mean,
I'll be talking again, but I'll shut up for now.
No, because this wasn't their first plan. So they've gotten our respect back if they go out and make a move. We don't need to apologize for questioning them.
No, we don't, because what they're doing is questionable, because they're not doing anything. You can't say you have a Super Bowl window and weaknesses on your team and do absolutely nothing to address those weaknesses. That makes no sense to me. Bash comes back in, BTJ and Goddard and a running back, and we say for the draft.
Yes.
100%.
Goddard, I think, might be going back to Philly is what it sounds like, though.
That they're holding him till Friday to try and work something out. We'll see how it goes. But the thing is, Dak, if they keep him there till Friday and they don't work it out, that means he's going to be too expensive for us anyway, because we're not going to pay more than $5 for him. Apparently, we love our tight end room.
We like them rollback prices. That's why we're bringing all those free agents, re-signing them on the clearance aisles. That's where we'd be shopping.
You know who's available? That I'm not even joking. We sign him, and it helps us so much. It's Taysom Hill, man. Can't we just sign him for a few $1 million? Do
you want him instead of Heidenreich?
Well, I would love Heidenreich, but I want him over stupid Lucas Kroll. I want him over Nate Root Beer Vaping Atkins.
But not Mercedes Lewis.
Yeah, I want him over Mercedes Lewis. Again, he helps the run game. He helps Bo not take hits. He might limit Troutman snaps in some respect. Big Static, what's up? I'm going to send you a link to join the Discord, baby. Let's go.
Oh.
Jacob Fisher, is there a possibility to get AJ? So the information I had, this was before all this Brian Baldinger brought it up on the show, was that it was for AJ Brown that they were trying to work a trade on. So I don't know that that's still a thing. I don't have that kind of inside information, but I did have that information. So it is a possibility that it's AJ Brown.
Real quick, Mike, if anybody does join the David Talks Buffs membership channel like Big Stack did, thank you. It's $2 a month. You get access to my Discord. Go to the post on my page on David Talks Broncos. You'll see a members only post right now with a link to join the Discord. Thank you.
I'll show you love, bro. I'll sub.
Yeah.
Yes, we are all in there. All 3 of us. That's
true. Giving you the inside scoop before you even hear it on the show. That's how good it is in the Discord. You want to talk about Kalshi for a second and give me 1 second to take care of a little business here myself?
Yeah, let's talk about Kalshi, guys. Use the code DTB for a $10 bonus when you deposit at least $10. Right now, we're talking about, hey, you can make plays on the first NFL draft pick and so forth. Even put some early Super Bowl odds on the Broncos. Now, they were at 4%. It's probably even dropped. I haven't checked it today. But thanks for Kalshi for sponsoring the channel. Dak, rate this free agency 1 to 10. Who was your top signing? I don't even remember.
Oof. We signed some folks, right?
Well, who was your top guy that you wanted us to sign? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, Jesus, man. Well, we weren't really in on Algier. K-Rotten didn't even really have a chance to hit the market. Signed immediately to Tampa Bay. Re-signed over there. Man, Leo Chenal was my guy. He would have been my guy, and that would have been a nice upgrade over Alex Singleton. You get 3 years, $24 million. I think that's something we should have been more than willing to pay over what Alex Singleton had got, right? That hurts, bro. That hurts because he's better in pass.
Only 25 years old, I think, too, right?
He's ascending too, man.
I know.
I don't get it. Those are the kind of moves that we were asking in terms of getting some respectable upgrades at the inside linebacker position. I mean, Devin Lloyd, was that maybe a reach, a splash dream, pipe dream kind of thing? Sure, but asking for Leo Chenal, was it? It's like, I guess we were asking to pull teeth apparently to some of the front office.
Yeah. Oh, it would have been great to have Leo Chenal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, we were calling for that one, David. That was on both of our top 5 lists, if I remember right, was Leo Chenal. And where did he go?
The Commanders have gotten better. They have set up their quarterback in Jaden Daniels rather nicely coming back from injury. In year 3.
Wow, here we go with all the comments again.
You got some great comments in here.
We do. I'm trying to get back to where I was, so I don't. Here we go. First of all, Dunk Lloyd, love it. First time listener, enjoying the show. Welcome to the show. Make sure you subscribe to all. I will add Dak's. I didn't know that Dak was coming on. He's it's
surprise,
like you don't get a superstar on the show too often. So when Dak comes on, you just let him on, and we'll have all 3 of us will have each other's show links down at the bottom. So wherever you're listening, we appreciate you. Thanks for coming on, Dunk Lloyd. I would like to know the reasoning behind that name, because that's an interesting one. Bash back in again. Yeah, trade picks for a big player. Totally agree with that. Aaron Taylor. To be honest, the losses you could put more on lack of execution than lack of talent. Same with the 1-score wins, because even 2 years ago we blew teams out. So maybe they're just telling Bo to lock in. Dak, what do you say to Aaron?
I'm about to lock Aaron out because we're not good with mediocre. I'm being honest. Like, you got too many players who excel at one thing. We need more dynamic players. I mean, it's making it very easy for defenses to cover us. If you look at the tight end, we're bringing back the same tight end room right now. It's to be determined if that changes or not. But right now, you're bringing back probably one of the worst tight end rooms back. And you're not having any legitimate threat in the middle of the field to keep defenses up at night, to take the load off for the wide receivers, right? So I don't know.
So
about that.
I tweeted today, Aaron. So here's the thing. There was this thing going around for a while how Seattle and Denver were the last 2 teams that had not picked an outside player. And the tweet, of course, came from Zach Stevens at DNVR, and it was a harmless tweet, but he's a sneaky little troll too. He does this on purpose. But anyways, the responses to that were, see, good teams don't spend big. This is, and of course it's all wrong. And so I just did a little bit of math. I won't run through it all, but I took the running backs, the wide receivers, and the tight ends. I just took the 3 main offensive weapons. I took their running back 1 versus our running back 1, their wide receiver 1, ours, and tight ends. I did the same thing all the way across. Now, I did on running backs add Seattle, Charbonnet, and Harvey because it was a shortened season. I wanted to keep it sort of fair. But just to sum this up for you, their top 3 positions accounted for Seattle 4,069 yards and 33 touchdowns. 4,069 yards, 33 touchdowns. Broncos number one was 2,700 yards and 19 touchdowns. Like a third, and I'm being generous. Like we need weapons. Like that is not a good comparison. Seattle can sit there with what they've got, even if they lose Walker. I mean, Charbonnet's no slouch, and they'll pick up a decent running back at some point, but we don't have that luxury of sitting back and doing nothing. That was my whole point. And of course, I just got roached in here about
what you pay for is what you
for
get.
even saying for that.
Yeah,
for even saying it.
You want mediocre? You want to pay for mediocre? You're going to get mediocre production on the field.
Yeah,
it's time to turn the page. Oh man, well, this team won 14 games last year. Man, it's a new season. It's a new team. We didn't win the Super Bowl. We're not the Seattle Seahawks, man.
That's what's funny about all of this too. Is like, oh, but the Seahawks and the Broncos, like as if we just won the Super Bowl, or we lost to them in the Super Bowl. It feels like that didn't even happen.
Yeah.
It wasn't the dang case.
Oh man.
Yeah, I agree with Sparky. Go big or go home.
Boom.
Chuck says Arizona's going to march for Arch. Maybe we trade for McBride and Harrison Jr. Harrison Jr.
Oh, don't tease me now.
Oh, you could be nice, but we need to manage his CTE well. Yeah, I'm not really on it.
Mad Antonio Brown vibes right now with Brandon.
Yeah. And S. Kelly, isn't Brian Robinson still available? Yeah, I think so. We signed Levi Wallace. I mean, little Hampus on the team anyway, on the couch, ready to go. Yeah, Levi Wallace, one game, but he's never coming back, right? But that's still funny.
Yeah, traumatized. We don't speak about that day.
Oh,
Yikes.
I mean, is Ayuk, was he the one that someone was interviewed about, like his coach, and said, you could sign Ayuk, but you got to be careful. And because he is crazy, we probably don't want that.
I'll take Stefon Diggs over Brandon Ayuk.
You'll take Stefon Diggs. You'd take OJ Simpson if he was available.
I would take the ghost of OJ Simpson.
Yeah.
That's tough work.
Nobody else is going to check in when JK goes down.
Our big guy TW comes in. JK Stranad, LGH have been our best signings so far. Yeah. There's a laugh emoji there, so relax. Chuck. Andre Cisco would be a good signing. I have no idea who that is.
Safety?
Yeah.
Is that who that is?
I think so.
Well, with PJ Locke left, so good for him, by the way. He got kind of starter money. So, good for PJ. Happy for him. If we sign any linebackers, I'm Von Miller, then go into the draft for another linebacker. I'm down at this point. Might as well just bring Von in for camp. What the hell? He's 36. Give me both of the Brian last name juniors. I love that.
I like it.
David's like, yeah, Brian juniors, please. Any of the Brian juniors
would
work at this point. Guys, Seattle. So here's some of the heat. Seattle's, now this is their total offense, points per game, where they were third in the league. Okay. The Broncos were way down here. We got Chicago, San Francisco, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Houston. Oh, there's Denver. Denver looks like they're like 16th or 17th in the league or something like that. So you can go with yards, what some people do. I go points per game because that's their job, is to score points per game. So, and then on the defensive side of the board, Seattle was number one defense.
Wow.
Points per game at 17.2. Then Houston, and then Denver with a full point, 18.3. No slouch, but let's not pretend that the offense was close. Bo was close to winning games. Bo won a lot of those games by being a superhero, guys. It wasn't because our tight end group got on fire. It certainly wasn't because our running game was on fire. It was abysmal. And honestly, our passing game sucked too. So other than that, our offense was great. We'll see what
Man.
Davis Webb does, but it shows that there's a difference between a Super Bowl team and a not. And by the way, New England was the second highest scoring offense in the league last year, and they have improved.
Mike, I know this is taking it back a while. Okay, I know this is before the internet, but does this feel like John Elway, man? Like, just hey, John, just go get us to the Super Bowl. Go win us the Super Bowl. You know, deal with average talent, deal with subpar talent. You know, at certain positions. I feel like we're just like doing the same thing to Bo right now. How did it feel in the Elway days? Is it similar?
No, it's not similar at all because like he brought in people. Like when the window was open, he went and he got the people that he needed, and they were exactly what we needed. And those were just the 4 big signings.
No, I'm talking about when he was quarterback.
When he was quarterback, they went and got Neil Smith from Kansas City, our rival.
Yes.
Which we needed. They went and got Romanowski from the 49ers, who was a dirtbag, but he was that dog and helped us win a Super Bowl. There's your Stefon Diggs.
Yeah.
I mean, literally spit in a guy's face, and we were like, yeah. So, like I said, you bring – sometimes you need those guys to get you over the hump. And so, yeah, that's what Shanahan did in that Elway era. You know, we got close in 96. We got blown out by the Jaguars of all teams at home, at our home. And arguably that was our best team and got knocked out. And they said, no, that's not going to happen again. Made some key signings, came back and went on what we called the revenge tour, went back and beat the crap out of everybody that we played the year before and won the Super Bowl. So, no, this is not the formula when the Super Bowl window's open for me. The formula, you didn't need the internet back then. You had what you saw on TV, and then you had like the newspapers. So the internet was kind of just a little bit behind that. But what, like year 2000 or something? So I don't know.
Yeah.
You would probably don't even know. Oh, my German Shepherd's joining. Hi, Chewy.
Nice. I got
do your job. Do your job. Send this year's first. What? I'm not sending a first for BTJ.
Jonathan Cooper and Pat Bryant for BTJ.
Pat Bryant for no, I'm not doing that.
No.
Anybody else doing that? All right, just checking. Aaron's back. I'm okay with not getting a free agent back because I want to draft one. We don't need 4. Okay. JK is Charmin.
Of course.
Come on, dude. Have some faith.
What if you wanted to be Angel Soft? Why do you got to be Charmin?
Yeah. Or a tough, just like a tougher paper towel. Like,
yeah. What if like the Great Value brand of the paper towel? Anyway,
Mike, I got a 5-minute warning. Just wanted to let you know. I don't think we'll be able to get through all the comments.
All right. Well, we don't have to, because I will when you sign off. I'll get through all these when you sign off. So, David, you got your business done. Give me some. What are your last words? Where are you at? Let's see. Let me just double check. Make sure we haven't signed anybody in the last 5 minutes. No.
No, but I think Dre Greenlaw, I think the chat said he went to San Francisco.
Yeah, immediately went to the 49ers for a decent contract too, like $7 or $8 million on a 1 year.
Good for him, man.
So yeah.
Really, I just want us to sign a tight end. I want us to sign a wide receiver or trade for one. We probably won't end up making a trade because that's just who we are. It's devastating. But honestly, if Sean Payton's going to sign his guys, a guy that's just better than all the crappy ones we've re-signed is Taysom Hill. Please. I'm not asking for the world over here.
No,
for a gadget guy.
Well, we were asking for like Pickens and like all these guys at first. Now we're just kind of hoping for like a backup running back. So,
Yeah,
we'll
any
see where it
running
goes.
back other than Jaleel McLaughlin. I will
Yes.
take a wash Joe Mixon.
Sean Tucker.
He's gone, I think. Isn't he?
Is he?
I think he's with Jacksonville.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
Or maybe that was Rashad White. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
David, you are my fellow monster. Thanks for joining, man. Go take care of your business. Dak, you got a minute? You want to finish up?
Oh,
Comments
yes.
before we sign
Let me
off?
tell Broncos
Salute to you,
country,
David.
I love you all. I got to go. Please go support my friends Mike as well as Dak. Be sure to have your channel names in there, but go find them. Go subscribe to them. Dak, I'll add you in here into my description. But
Appreciate
yeah,
it, bro.
guys, stick on for the end of the show. Really appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
There
get
you
off my screen. Get out of here.
And
Let's
there
see
were
if I
two.
can. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can we take care of some of these people watching here now. Izzy says we need to upgrade the linebacker room. I think we all know that.
Mhm.
Now here's one Hollywood Bronco. Any possibility that the lack of signings are on them attempting to roll over cap space to prepare for a long-term deal for Bo? Dak, I think it's too soon for that. The window's open. What are your thoughts on that?
Too soon, I would say as well. I don't really feel like you should be holding a lot of cap space for something down the line when you should be handling business within free agency or whatever, you know.
Yeah, you want to spend the money while you've got your cost-controlled quarterback, and not hold money for it yet. And they don't have a lot of cap space, but they could have created some. Bash is back, hoping for a better tight end room. Front office decides to troll us and sign a tight end practically worse in the NFL last year. I'm assuming that's Troutman or Kroll or any of the other ones except Ingram, who I still have faith in. Dak, what are your thoughts on Ingram? Maybe Davis Webb might decide to use the tight ends this year, and he could have a bounce back year, or have you lost faith?
I got faith in terms of Ingram, what Davis Webb can do. You just need to utilize him more. I think I was looking at stats or the percentage of usage, and the tight ends are only targeted like 20% out of the time. We need that to be better for next year. I think Davis Webb will do that. Yeah, I liked what we saw in the preseason game with the Cardinals. So just a little glimpse of what he could be in this offense.
That's all we saw, but he did go to Ingram. He did like a 40-yard play. Gosh, they put up 562 yards in that game of offense. I mean, even in a preseason, that's accurate. It was like 562 or 560. The second most yards the Broncos have ever gained in a game ever was in that game. So they went off. Bash back. He says, "Do you truly believe the Broncos are currently working on a trade behind the scenes?" Yes, I do. Now, I also said when they see the price, they might not do it. Now, with a player trade and maybe a fourth or something, then maybe they could make something happen. Now, I'm not saying Riley Moss is on the trade bait. I'm not saying Jade Barron is for trade, but it could be something like that to the right team. So we'll see. Someone, Brennan says no, but I'm probably so far behind I don't know what we're talking about. Aaron's back. I'm trying to rationalize a horrible offseason. Leave me alone. That's why we're here, bro.
Yeah, it's all good.
We're just all trying to vent and get through this. This is
it hurts for now.
Yeah, it's very hurtful.
Yeah.
Zach Stevens' voice has become nails on a chalkboard. Get off my guy, Zach, man. Come on now. Zach's a good dude. One of the great dudes. But yeah, his voice will get on your nerves. No doubt about it. But I love him. He's on my show every year. So
nice.
But he was fantastic on the show. Paul Shatter. Wow, the Niners swept up Dre real quick. Favorite dream we traded for Scrubs. What's this? Bash is all over this. I like this. Bash and Aaron are carrying the. I like Zach Stevens. The Broncos got Mark Ingram right now. He'd gas that out. That's true. He would. He's all sunshine and roses, isn't he? And now, Dak, you ever watch Zach on DNVR? Have you ever caught him?
From time
So
to
if you ever
time.
catch him, or just watch him on Twitter, like he literally is so positive about everything. that I sent him a DM earlier today, and I'll hear back from him tonight, I'm sure. But he gets more shit for being too nice
So much smoke, huh? Yeah,
than
I'm
I
sure.
was just like, it's hard to take that when it's hard for me, like during the season, guys, when we play like shit, lose a game, or Sean Payton calls a bad game, or just whatever, and I'm so down and I'm so heartbroken. And that first post game show, I'm just always like, I don't want to hear somebody tell me, hey, we were really close, and but Bo played well, or Vance Joe, I don't want to hear it. I'm not ready for
Fire
it.
out of you at that moment, right? Like you're
Yeah,
just
don't try and console me.
Yeah. Let me be pissed for now.
Just getting in. So this is Eli Betts. He's just getting on. See all the BTJ talk. Want to see what the panel's come giving up for him. Well, we said we'd give him a 2. That's the asking. I would give him that, and maybe a player or a late at this point. Just how bad we need somebody like that. I might even give a little bit more. Dak, what do you say to Eli?
Yeah, I'd be good with the second, maybe even get our first, right? Like it's closer to a second than it is a first round pick. I feel
that's
like,
right.
right?
It is 30. Yeah.
Yeah. So why not just give your first and call it a day?
I think you're probably smart enough to trade back at 30 to 34,
Good.
pick up a fifth or something, and then trade 30, 34 or whatever second round pick to BTJ, and then have your other second round pick still there, and just skip the first round altogether. I mean, unless there's a corner back there, Dak, obviously.
For sure. Yeah.
Paul's get Dallas. We'll see what's up with that. I think that's still in play. What's happened? Nothing's happened. Same since we started. Paul doesn't even wear Levi's anymore because of Levi Wallace. We're assigned Jaleel McLaughlin. Be happy about it. That's right. We talked about that. Eli says, "Wow, David's off his rocker. He is. Should have seen him at the beginning of the show if you weren't on. He was absolutely insane." Lil'Jordan signed championship from Paul. All right. This looks like it might be a serious question. Rodney Garcia, thanks for coming in, Rodney. You guys think we should draft a safety at 30, McNeil Warren to replace PJ Locke and Brandon Jones' final year in a contract? No, I don't. Dak, safety in the first round?
There's plenty of good ones, I think, in this draft class that you can find value. Maybe in the day 3, if I'm being honest. Look at the 4th round. There's a guy that I like a lot out of Texas, Michael Taft, who's a ball hawk that maybe you can draft, right? That'll be available there. I think we really need to add some playmakers, especially the way free agency has gone to this point, maybe in the first round, really with the early picks, right?
Yeah, a lot of money spent on our defense, guys. Now, a depth piece at safety with PJ gone. Later rounds, I can definitely see them. In fact, I'd predict they'll pick up a safety at some point in time to add some depth there. PJ Locke was a good player, but I wouldn't say he was a special player. But he was good. If he was special, he had already been starting. Paul says, who needs playmakers? We got Troutman. Apparently, David's calling him Trash Man now. So he's really been out of shape. Yeah, drops. Jeez, it's bad. Damian guys won Calais Campbell, and Cam Jordan. I don't know if Cam Jordan's still available. I think he's older than Von Miller. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's available. I think the last post I saw, he's available still. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, he's not going to have to be the guy in the interior defensive line or on the D line in general, but he had 10.5 sacks, despite the age that he's, I think 37, right? Like you said. So you can have some production, I think, out of him still to this point going into next year.
It's Sander. Hope I'm not getting that right.
It's Andre. Yeah.
It's Andre. Oh, of course. Hi, it's Andre. Hey, Andre. Yo, brother, I take back all my comments from the last live. Denver isn't really making any difference making moves on paper. Still trust the regime. Look forward to the draft next season. Don't give up on free agency quite yet. We will sign some free agents coming up here. They'll be late. There'll be some releases. We'll pick some players up. There'll be depth pieces. I don't see any starters coming out of the rest of free agency, Dak. I just don't see where a starter would come from.
Yeah, me either.
But a rotational player I could see picked up, and certainly some depth at linebacker and safety. I could see that happening in the rest of free agency. So, yeah, I mean, it's still going on. Breaking news, signed nobody. Aaron, this is like Elway, Caleb Lohner equals Shannon Sharp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Caleb Lohner wasn't Elway, though.
Mm-mm.
That was last year, wasn't it? 7th
Yeah.
rounder.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I said when we picked up those 2 7th rounders, I said, we'll just pick up a couple basketball players and call it good with that one. Wyatt, really hoping Davis Webb is cooking up the nastiest playbook this offseason and makes our offense look completely revamped, even though it's the same guys from last year. Now, that is a point I can say is a possibility.
Yeah, I feel like
we do have some good pieces there. We need a couple, but Davis Webb, if he doesn't coach scared, I think that's a possibility. That's definitely something we'll be watching. Something for some reason everybody seems to think he's special. We had a lot of competition for him, Dak.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what do you say to Wyatt about that? You agree with that?
I feel like
statement?
he's gonna make things a little more simplified in terms of the play calling, right? Like the verbiage of it. It's not gonna be so drawn out. I think you're gonna see a lot of like pre-snap motion, maybe for Bo Nix, maybe a little more than what we saw with Sean Payton calling the show. And of course, it's gonna be still Sean Payton's scheme, right? But
yeah,
I think things more simplified. The operation running a little more smoother. Running the ball, maybe things that we can help Bo Nix out, getting him on the roll with play action, things like that. I think can really help this offense. Just the small things in general, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it's good for several reasons. One, Sean's trying to run the whole show, so
Yeah.
time management. How aggressive do we want to be? How aggressive do we not want to be?
Right.
And it's hard to juggle that and be a coordinator at the same time. And Sean was definitely struggling as a play caller. That was obvious to see. Like he was late getting the calls in. He was second guessing himself. He said that himself too. So nothing we're making up here. So I think it's we can be hopeful on the upgrade. NS Kelly, no comments on Hubbard or just straight no.
Chuba Hubbard as a trade option, is that something that was mentioned?
It must have been.
Kelly, is that
I'm
what
not
you're
sure.
asking?
Well, I thought he got signed.
Yeah, he got an extension last year. But I feel like he's still a piece in that room that they view as unmovable at this time. I think, if I'm not mistaken, especially now with Rico Dowdle going to another team, right? I think they're going to be holding him close to their vest at this point in time, I believe.
Yeah, it's crazy where we went from Walker to Brees, Hall to ETN. Those were our 3. Like, we're going to get one of these to begging for Dowdle, to complaining about not getting the Commanders' second string. Rodriguez or no? What was his name?
Rodriguez, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like him though. He's a bruiser.
Nice.
I wanted him, and 5 minutes after I tweeted I wanted him, he was signed. So yeah, that's great. Congrats on Willie Snead joining Todd Davis and the rest of the coaching staff. Absolutely, Rodney. It's good to see him. David Wilkinson. The Broncos need a running back and a middle linebacker.
Yes.
Still, 3 years running. And probably next year too.
Yeah.
Somebody was way too much capital. Now, I don't care about signing. So this Matt Lucas says he doesn't care about signing a running back or tight end, but we need a number 1 receiver.
Oh man. I think with signing the third running back, maybe it's not such a big deal, but you still need that insurance policy. When it comes to the tight end, I think we need somebody to add in this room that's more dynamic, that is more of an inline blocking tight end that can run block and be a threat in the passing game, right? To help with this offense and open things up, I think would make it easier. It would help with the operation run more smoothly for sure.
Well, I think we need one of each here, but if I had to put the emphasis on one, probably exactly that for the tight end room, because what we have now is when Ingram is in, you know why he's in there, and when Troutman's in there, you know why he's in there. So we need the one where they, if we run 12, they don't really know. Okay, are they running or are they passing? Like right now, it's a pretty big tell. And also Troutman saw somebody, I don't know if it was a local rag writer or somebody talking about what a great blocker Troutman is today, and I, for the life of me, can't find out where that information came from, because he's not a great blocker. He's a blocking tight end, but he's not great. A second of Mims for BTJ. Mims, no, I like Mims for me. Dak, it probably would make sense, but gosh, I just like Mims. Like, I just feel like they haven't used him.
And he's an all-pro returner, right? I mean, how you're gonna replace that? We saw what happened with Michael Bandy. Rest his soul, but type of thing. We don't want to run into
that. Bandy back? Yeah, Bandy's back, isn't he? Yeah, we signed him back.
Yeah.
David Bush and Njoku. Thanks,
Bush
Chuck.
Gone.
Yeah, Matt Lucas, Barron, and a second round pick for receiver. I'd be fine with it. Barron's just riding the bench anyway. I know I'm probably one of the only ones that's ready to give up on our first round draft pick last year, but I mean, the guy can't get on the field unless they're trading Moss. I don't see him getting on the field this year, so that's a first round pick who's doing spot play. So, Dak, what are your thoughts on how crazy I am with that? You're a draft guy, so I know that
I'm
a
little higher on Jahdae Barron. I mean, it's just kind of the situation didn't do him any favors, right? Because he is a versatile playmaker. I mean, he was kind of for a while like our tight ends stopper kind of guy, right? The way he played against Brock Bowers.
We hoped, yeah.
Yeah, it did help. He made a difference. But the amount of snaps that he got, is left a lot to be desired of what he could be projected on this team, on the defense.
Yeah. It's Andre says Mims took off. Look forward to a big season of him get like 700 yards and get solid target share. Yeah. So Davis Webb, wasn't he Texas A&M? Isn't that where he came from? Like, they ran like the air raid or something like that. Like, they're going to air it out. I'll be surprised if everybody's numbers don't go up in the passing game.
California, Davis Webb.
That's where he played. No, but didn't he coach? Didn't he?
Where did he coach?
At Texas A&M.
Let me see
for a little bit. We have to check out his history there. We only have money for one more guy. We wasted money on scrubs. Kind of true. But one guy. But Texas that doesn't mean a trade. It was Texas Tech. Okay, I said A&M, didn't I? I meant Tech. Yeah, I meant Tech.
We knew what Texas you meant.
Yeah. They ran the air raid there, and I think that's kind of in his bones. So we might get a little bit of that. Paul, I don't want Mixon.
No, I think he's done with his career. I think I'm hearing.
Chill on my boy Jaleel, bro. He was fun while he was here, but I'm not going to chill on him. I just don't want him back. So the problem last year was we hired, we brought JK in, and he was great while he's healthy, but he has trouble staying healthy. And then the only running backs we had behind him were 5'8", 200 pounds or 190. And we had no one else to pick up a 3rd and 2. So, whatever.
Yeah.
Shirtless will show more tattoos. We're not going shirtless. We don't need to see that tonight. At least I don't. Looks like the Broncos signed McCormick, running back from the Raiders. Now, that's interesting because we looked at signing him, was it last year?
Yeah, we brought him on the practice squad, and then we cut him shortly after, right?
Yeah, that's right. We brought him on and then let him go right away. I was excited about that pick. Maybe he's healthy now. They'll give him another look, see if he lasts for more than a few days this time.
Yeah.
Like, literally, he was a Bronco for like 2 days or something. Unless somebody found a tweet from last year.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything right now.
Okay.
Maybe
No,
they're playing games. I
No,
haven't seen it.
he's a good looking back. He was a good looking back. Chuck, Hartman Music, draft J Rod.
Draft J Rod.
I'll take Mike Washington too. Trig, tight end.
Oh
Is that
yeah,
right, Trig?
absolutely.
And I don't know who Jacoby Lane is.
Oh man, if you wanted a George Pickens comp, there he is, right there. Jacoby
kidding.
Lane. Scouts have compared him to him from things that I've read. I got to see him first time when he came over to Autzen Stadium to play against Oregon, USC versus Oregon, and he stood out immediately to me.
You're a big Oregon guy, aren't you?
Oh yeah,
Get that right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Jason says we barely won. I'm assuming. Well, that's probably like half our games last year. So I don't know what that means. Player trade fourth. It doesn't seem like a lot. Who is this player?
He's talking.
You're talking about BTJ. He's the Jaguars wide receiver. He was listed at the 61st, so the NFL top 100. He was number 61. I think he had a little bit of a down year, but he's a player.
Yeah,
could coach him up, and he would be easily a number 2 for the Broncos. He'd be at least the second best, maybe even the best receiver. A lot of potential there.
Develop into the best potentially, yeah.
Yeah, I like that from Matt. Worst free agent of all time, guys. I must be. Wow, there's so many. I'm so far behind.
Not good.
Let's go with Sauer. Always in around, always on Twitter. Good dude. Jags GM just came out calling all trade rumors frauds. Well, that breaks my heart. Thanks for coming and ruining my night. So BTJ is not going anywhere.
My heart too.
We'll see. That's the famous last words. That means he wants a 1 instead of a 2. 82 KW82. Welcome back. Always good to see you. I can't watch our worst players and the guys that piss me off every game. This team isn't fun to watch. They are fun to watch. Thank God they got those lucky wins. They're fun to watch because of Bo Nix. Honestly,
keep you on the edge of your seat for sure.
Keep you on the edge of your seat, though. I don't need a heart attack, but it would be nice if he could ditch the ball to some real playmakers. So hold out hope that Walmart money, like Bash says, all Walmart money, and we have no outside players signed yet. It's just a travesty. I don't think anybody on this show is going to argue with you. Troutman did get a little bit of a paycheck. You know, Dak, Sean Payton just loves his guys, man. I mean, he just does. It's crazy. Like,
yeah,
you know,
I was looking too, bro, at the salaries for some of the guys that we had that were on the roster last year. They had I think signed for like something at 16 some million. And now they've all received pay increases. They got their raises, and I think it's like 30 some million. So we brought back the same guys, but we paid them.
Paid a lot more for them.
Raise, yep.
And like even like Singleton, you know. So there's a lot of Singleton haters. I'm not one of them, but I don't love him, and he's 33, or he's gonna be 33. So he's not gonna get faster or better, and he's still picking the wrong holes. And he's still tackling on downfield. So need to upgrade there.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you go what linebacker would you go first round in the draft this year?
Bro, I have fallen in love with Jacob Rodriguez. I mean, I've watched him all last year, last college offseason with Texas Tech, you know. He's a big reason why we were top 5 team, you know, in NCAA. But man, he's a playmaker. And we need somebody who can cause create chaos and force turnovers, and he's just that, man. And imagine that in the middle of the field. I call him General Rodriguez, man. He's a dog.
The General. Now, so is he a drop back, or is he a blitzer, or is he a
he can do it all, man. He has the athleticism to drop back. Yeah, he's inside linebacker. Yeah, he can do it all, man. He's a guy that I would love in the middle of our field, helping this defense, being the quarterback of our defense. If you said so, like real quick with Alex Singleton, it's basically like a 1-year deal, right? The way it looks like it's mapped out.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Yeah.
So you draft maybe your Rodriguez, you know, get him, you know, coached up, mentor him, and next year let him take off, right?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Rodney wants to know about defensive tackle Peter Woods.
Woo! Yes. He brings an element of pass rush. He could be a kind of a John Franklin Myers replacement if we were to draft him. You could look at him as such. So I like him. He was like top 10 prospect before the college. I know he's probably dropped. I can't really remember why exactly.
Oh,
But he's a guy that I would like in Denver as well.
yeah, Rodney's right. The schedule's going to be tougher this year.
Mm-hmm.
Would you offer anything for A-Chain?
He's
Is
like
it
a top
A-Chain or A-Cane?
A-Chain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was floated. I know the rumors got shut down immediately, but a first would have been the price.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I think he's a top 6, top 7 back at least. Like, wouldn't you like to have that, right? Legitimate, like have that type of back. He's a little smaller than what we really need, though.
I think so too.
Give me pause. But man, I would love to have him. I don't know. I maybe a first. Ooh, but you're really twisting my arm with the first round pick.
Yeah, he's more of a Jaleel replacement to me than he is a backup or a. I mean, now that you've got JK for $8 million, I know it's 2-year 20, but it's really a 1-year $8 million kind of prove it deal. I don't know that you can do a first for a running back. I think that ship sailed once we brought JK back. Trade for a wide receiver during free agency, sign tight end also, and then in the draft get a running back, linebacker, any other positions. Yeah, all that stuff works. What about a linebacker out of Pitt? Do you know who that would be?
Yeah. What's his name? I'm drawing a blank right now. What his name is? Let me look. But he transitioned from a safety to a linebacker, but he's pretty versatile as well. What's his name? Now it's drawing my mind. Pittsburgh College. What's his name? Oh my God, how am I forgetting his name? Kyle Lewis. Lewis. He's nice.
I looked at him. So he would be later round though, wouldn't he?
He'd be like 3rd round, maybe.
Yeah.
I would say. I've seen him.
See that happening.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that happen. George Payton knows what he's doing. Knows we need another wide receiver. Has faith the trade's coming for BT, AJ, or even Jay Jettas.
Ooh.
Thought about that.
Sell the farm for Jettas. Yes. Yes.
Any of those 3 would be fine with me. I think that would elevate that room so much. Imagine a team having to double team one of our wide receivers. What that would do for Court or Pat Bryant, who, if he can stay healthy, oh my God. I'm just saying that's
size. I like it. I like bigger wide receivers too. I can see why Sean Payton has a type, right?
Paul almost had a heart attack this year too. Yeah, same. George Payton. I think I just read that. T. Fish is finally. I've been looking for you all night. Rod's a faster version of Singleton that can cover. He's not a blitzer. Attacker for loss guy that has the green dot experience. Okay, that works. We can figure that out. Singleton mentors J-Rod and Sternod and Sanders. Is Sanders going to be back?
Who? I haven't even seen that guy get on the field. I'm not gambling on him. I hope he's able to get on the field, but man, it's like every year we're hopeful, and then for whatever reason he's not able to get on the field. So I hope this is a year, right, that we get to see what he can be. Hopefully.
I don't think Drew Sanders comes back. It's a gamble to think it's definitely a gamble on Dobbin. But I mean, they left themselves in a position in that position because they didn't do anything else. They didn't really have a choice. And my God, he's a great running back. He just can't stay on the field. So
yeah,
hopefully this is the year that we change that. Love Sam Roush.
Yes.
We're on board with that. Paul says, thanks for the pod and reading my BS. It's not BS, man. We're fans. It's what we do. Yeah. I bet Kyle Lewis falls a bit from where he's commonly mocked, a little small.
Yeah, he's that safety into a linebacker. Yeah, he needs to add some weight to his frame for sure.
I still feel we need to cut Sanders, honestly.
Potentially could very well cut Drew Sanders.
I didn't even know he was still on the team. It's funny today when they were talking about the Kroll signing. At first, I had to check to make sure it wasn't a troll just making up a fake tweet, and then somebody said, was it yesterday or today when Kroll? Anyways, I was reading that, and
Oh my god!
I swear I was like, and then somewhere in the tweet it said, it might have been from Kliss, don't forget, he went out like in the third game of the year or fifth game of the year, and I was like, yeah, I literally never even, I forgot, like it had no impact on my life at all.
Yeah, I hear you. That's funny.
But yeah, we brought him back. It's like I didn't miss him one bit, but yeah, let's bring him back. Bluesford says let's cut Drew. Would you guys draft? No, I wouldn't draft Lemon. Now Malachi Lemon, if I'm saying that right. Now some people love him and some people don't. I'm one of the ones that I'm not really sold on him. Dak, where are you at with Malachi Lemon? You in on him?
Oh man, I love him a lot, man. He's my wide receiver one in this draft class. He's a route technician. He can do it all, man. I think he profiles like a Amon-Ra, St. Brown kind of guy, right? That you would bring in your offense. I like him a lot. I love the way he plays with the chip on his shoulder for sure.
I think he does bring that. I think he does bring that. I guess I'm just trying to picture him in the Broncos offense. He looks. Again, you guys watch the show. I always preface this. I'm not an analyst. I'm as much an analyst as anybody can be that's watched all the years. I'm 100 years old. I've watched all and studied football. Okay, so but I don't pretend to be an analyst because I don't go back and watch film on prospects.
Yeah.
So I'm not a college prospect guy. But he looks funny when he runs to me. Like something's wrong with his run, his gait. But I haven't watched any of his game tape other than a few highlights. He's got some great highlights. I think he fights for the ball well.
He does.
He does a little Rod Smith sort of box out thing sometimes that I appreciate from the old days. Rod Smith was the king of running like a 4.7 5.40, but yet still beating everybody because he would block them out like a.
He knew how to utilize his body, right?
Yeah. He would drape his back and then he would make the catch. He never really outran anybody unless the play fake got him. So, so maybe there's hope for him. I'll have to check him out. But T. Fisher says he wouldn't fit the system. I'll let you argue that one way or the other.
I feel like he does, man. I think Sean Payton likes guys who, especially when you can run routes fairly well. You can line him up in a number of ways on the Z and the slot. I think he's somebody definitely that Sean Payton can groom this offense too, for sure.
What do we got here? Brandon again. Man, dude, thanks for being in here the whole night. Enjoyed having you, Brandon Coleman. I hope if that's your Twitter, I'm going to look for you. If not, put that in the comments. I'll find you. Rachaad White's deal with the Commanders, $2 million. Broncos should have been on that. Who's Rachaad White?
Former running back from the Buccaneers that was the backup to Bucky Irving. Yeah, he's
how's
nice.
Bucky Irving doing?
Oh boy, I think he's in the top 10 for running backs.
Yeah, I just love him.
I wanted him so bad.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's the Duck bias in me, right? Like as a Duck fan, but like.
He's just he just has the look of a running back that I really like. And
yes.
Now, test my memory here, Dak. Like is there not a Jaguar receiver other than BJT that kind of came out of nowhere and was just burning everybody?
Parker Washington?
That's Parker Washington. It was. Yeah. So
he cooked Riley Moss.
Like I would take him.
I would like to have him.
I like him. Yeah. Like I can see a spot for a playmaker like that.
You're not mind him at all in there.
Feel like I'd have to trade out for Lemon. Lemon, yeah, you're probably right. From what I've seen, Lemon will probably be gone. Yeah. Trading for drafting Sadiq at 9. If they do, it'll just be to troll the Broncos. But I don't think Sadiq makes it to 30 either. What say you, Dak?
Not even close, man.
Not even close. It'll be Roush or one of those guys will still be there. Hey, if you had to pick your position, I guess depending on player, like at 30, what do you burn if you're gonna actually pick there? Where do you go if you're the Broncos?
I mean, and I'm stuck in a hard place between linebacker and wide receiver.
Okay.
But I really like Casey Concepcion. Oh,
Yeah, I
he's
know you do.
explosive, man. He's a guy that would fit really well in our offense, and elevate the room for sure. I think right away. I like the way he is. He got questionable on drops, right? But we like guys who drop the ball.
We do. We don't have a problem with that.
He acknowledged that, right? And he felt like it was more like a lack of focus type of thing. Those are coachable. Kind of taking off before the ball gets there and stuff. That could be coached up. And man, I would love his explosiveness in this offense. We need it.
Yeah.
Jackability.
Yeah.
Jackability. Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't replace our wide receiver coach and our OC and our
bring
in another assistant wide receiver. We didn't do all that because we were going to put up with drops. I think we're going to fix that. I think we're going to fix that problem this year. So
absolutely,
it's crazy to watch our wide receivers make the hardest catches and drop the easiest ones. It was infuriating.
The craziest freaking.
Yeah. They'll make the crazy ones, and then they'll let the other ones hit them right in the face mask. Court was always good for that. The first pass to him, it's always going to be incomplete. He's never ready.
I'm going to think of you every time it happens now.
Paul wants to know who the good wide receiver in college was that got hurt.
Oh, Chris Bell.
Chris Bell.
In November. He kind of reminds me of like AJ Brown archetype. This is just the body type, right? Man, I'd like him in Denver too. I think he could be a dude for sure.
Wonder how late he would go.
I think I see him going in the second round, maybe late first, depending on how people feel about the medicals, right? But I would love him in Denver for sure. Yeah.
T. Fishes wanted Bucky over Troy.
Me too, but I wanted all three. To be honest, I wanted to be Brady.
Bucky almost over everybody. Dak is a fellow Oregonian.
Yes, sir.
Washington.
I was able to scout Bo Nix firsthand.
Jeez, I was just like through all the comments, and then
I know.
I'm going as fast as I can. Reminds me of Zay Flowers. If you like Parker Washington, you love Omar Cooper Jr. Yeah, I do. I do like Cooper Jr.
Nice.
Jelly and Elijah Surratt at 30.
He's not the flashiest, but he does all the little things I think that Sean Payton would appreciate, in his game. So, I mean, I don't know about 30. I would look at him in the second round for me, personally.
Okay. Yeah. Juice says Broncos organization sucks at agency. Anyone else thinking players or not? Yeah, that's kind of what we've been talking about all night. That's why we're already talking about the damn draft. Wide receiver gives best value at 30. Yeah, maybe. You do get some cost control because they're so expensive now. Rodriguez.
I love Rodriguez. Pregnon is the left guard for the Ducks. Run game mauler. If you want to get physical in the run game, you plug him in. But we brought back Power, so that
we brought back Powers. We re-signed Pout. Probably not getting a guard.
No.
Or even a swing tackle in the first. Rodney, we all were devastated when the Bucs drafted Ibuka last year. At least I was. I didn't talk to you about that, but that was kind of we definitely had our eyes on him, and then the Bucs swooped in and took him, and then that's why I thought, oh shit, well here comes our panic pick, and sure enough, we take a cornerback, and the rest is history. So
yeah. And I thought we were getting Marion Hampton at that point, too, right?
I did too. I was like, we got our choice of running backs here. And how much would that have helped us in a snow game at home against the Patriots?
Division rival, bro. Right?
Like we could have won that game if we'd have just had a running back that could have gained some yards in that game. Chris Bell?
Yep, that's the guy that we talked about. Louisville, yep. But I would like
him. 30, you trade back to like 36 and maybe 38.
I'm looking at 34, I think, is the Cardinals pick. So if they like Ty Simpson, they want that fifth-year option. Why not trade up for him? We get those picks, right? Get an extra fourth or whatever. I think it would be, according to the Jimmy Johnson draft tool, to trade up. So that's what I would do. I'd be down with that. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, same. Trade that pick.
Get those dartboards throws.
Trade that pick for BJT.
There you go. Get the
Yeah.
for sure thing. Get the for sure thing too.
Get the for sure thing. Juice is refreshing his IG page looking for a Broncos signing. You're not going to find one. Aaron's not high on Chris Bell. Doesn't like the freak. Now, Rodney is a man after my heart because Coleman or Washington. Oh, who do I take? Oh, shit. I'll go first. I'll go first. This is tough.
Okay.
Because I like them both. But I'm going Washington here because we have JK, so I'll take Washington. Even though I think Coleman is probably the better, closer.
Bro, Mike Washington Jr. kind of reminds me of Jonathan Taylor-esque type of running back. His draft, right? Just the athleticism, the way they tested, the size. Taylor's not quite as tall, right? But I like Mike Washington. But, dude, I really like Jonah Coleman. He is a dog, literally. Washington Husky. Got to watch him. You'll love him.
I have, and I'll take, is it Pierce? I'll take.
Oh, Price, yeah. Jadarian Price. He's another one.
I'll take Coleman or Washington. You give me one of those three, and you will see a happy Mike on the show. J-Rod at 30.
Let's go.
Yeah. You guys are making him happy. Richie Rich says hello. Everybody check out Richie Rich. Great dude. Great shows. Juice is back. Should we trade our second round pick and a 6th for AJ? Yeah. If you could do that, I think it's going to take more than that, though. I think it's going to take a first. What powers for Tank Dell?
I don't know if Tank Dell can stay on the field, my guy. He's had some gnarly knee injuries.
Yeah, he's a little redundant for what we already have on the team, too.
True that. Yep, good job.
Now, I am warming up, Chuck, to Singleton out of Notre Dame, right?
Yeah.
A little bit late round kind of backup pick. Is he big enough to back up?
4th, 5th, maybe. I think somebody be willing to bet on. I think he had a down year. I was really high on him before leading up to last year's draft. But Atron Allen is another guy that, they shared that room, and he's another guy that I would like out of Penn State. I think the whole team as a whole was down last year, though.
Yeah. That's what I like about Amika. Yeah. I think you got to take Coleman over Washington. Those fumbles killed Arkansas sometimes. Yeah, they'll get that out of him in the pros, though. They won't put up with that. Now, I think it's with a G, Jeremy Bernard. Yeah.
Jeremy Bernard. He's nice.
Now, I don't like a first name spelled that I can't pronounce. I always want to call him Jeremy, but I think it is Jeremy.
You might be right.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know, bro. Tongue twisters or whatever, it messes me.
Yeah, but he can play. No, we're not Chargers or Raiders fans, Paul. Thank God. Richie Rich, Dak, that is what I said last night on the pod. 2 to 3 teams want a dude with a 5th year. Yeah.
They might very well trade back and get another 4th, right? I know Daniel Jeremiah said the sweet spot, I think, is 50 to 75 or something like that. The drop off of talent isn't that big of a gap, right, between those. So why not? Love those picks.
It'd be nice to see us get in the trade market instead of the pick market this year. I really feel like this team is just a few pieces away.
Yeah.
And Sean just doesn't like his rookies that much in a lot of positions. Coleman. We're all on board with Coleman here too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Watch us trade out of the first and lose it. I won't if they trade it for BJT or somebody like that. Cornbread's in on Washington, right with me.
Yeah, we all are.
And Mile High Medlock says, "What's up, Dak?
Orange and Blue Network. Thank you for dropping in, my bro. Love you."
Yeah, and Dak, can't thank you enough for coming on tonight, man.
This was fun, dude. I know it was last minute.
Last minute stuff is always fun. Yeah. I think we've vented enough. I think we all feel a little better now. Yeah, we're smiling. We're feeling better. Now, we'll be mad tomorrow when they bring Jaleel McLaughlin back. And then, we'll have to come back in and do some more therapy. But, Dak, where can everybody find you? Broncos Bros. You're over on the Orange and Blue Network. Is that correct?
Orange and Blue Network. Yes. YouTube. Buckham Pod. Go like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it.
Yep, and I will go inside and eat dinner, and then I will get back on here and get the make sure I get your YouTube stuff attached so that
okay.
everybody can find you. If they don't know you, I'm assuming everybody knows you by now, but if not,
Appreciate you.
get to know Dak and those guys. You guys do a great job. And we always love having you on.
Thank you so much. This
and
was fun, bro.
To the
Appreciate
chat, if I went until the chat stopped, I would be out here all night, which I'm willing to do on Friday nights, but not Thursday nights. So until next time, for Dak, for David, I'm Mike Carmelini. I will see you in the next day or so. If anything happens, breaks up, we'll bring the show back up. Maybe we'll even bring Richie Rich on so he can be grumpy. He likes to be grumpy. But go Broncos. Yeah, we don't trust you, Sean. We don't trust you, George. Go get us some pieces and parts. Peace out.
Later.